was in a chest of relics, and it's one of many, but it's the most important thing. And then when the king defeated the Muslims in the middle of the 8th century, he founded the town of Oviedo, which is now like 200,000 people, and he built the cathedral. And this is has been at the cathedral since that time. So if it does correspond with the shroud, then it proves that the shroud is older than the radiocarbon date from 1988 by at least 600 years.
Wow, so that's another layer of evidence that the shroud is older than that. And have you heard recently about the what was it, X-ray dating? The
The
recent X-ray?
the wax
Yes.
S dating,
That was
yes.
just recently, right? Is that a few months
2020
ago?
20 I mean, it
A
kind of
couple
made
of years
the
ago, yeah.
rounds on social media a couple of months ago, but it's a couple years old.
Right. And that one dates it back to at least the 1st century, doesn't it?
Yeah, so this is the wax S is a technique that is not new, but it has not been used to date textiles before. So that's the thing that kind of needs to go through peer review to see if the scientific community fully embraces the results. But this is the novel use of it, the innovative use of this technique. So what it does is it measures the degradation of cellulose in the linen, and it doesn't assign a date to it. It just kind of assigns a degree of degradation of the cellulose. So in order to get any kind of date, what you have to do is have other pieces of linen of known dates and compare them when you do the wax S testing to that. It's the wide angle X-ray spectroscopy is what wax S is. So what they do
Mm.
is they've got a piece of linen from the 2000s and one from the Middle Ages, like the 1300s, one from about 500. They have one from Masada, which is from about 55 to 74 AD, and then they had a piece of linen that's like a 3000 BC Egyptian burial cloth. And when they did the tests on all of those cloths, the shroud matches almost exactly the one from Masada from the 1st century. It's almost identical, and so
Wow.
that's the best you can say. You can't say it absolutely proves it's from the
Mhm.
1st century. You can say that's
Right.
the one it most corresponds to.